Okay, first hole is done. That's it right there. Now, first thing I'm going to caution everybody, this stone, and especially the bit as well, but the stone is hot. It burnt me. You know, we're not talking first degree burns or anything, but it will shock you. As for the bit, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but there was a little bit of hissing coming off of that. This thing is hot. So use caution. Don't touch this for a couple minutes. Perhaps even wear a glove when you go to change bits. Now, being as I don't do granite every day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this hole and then probably go to the soapstone in an effort to not destroy all of my bits here. So what I'm going to do now is switch up to the second, third, fourth, and fifth bit in size, and I'm going to go them much faster. This hole took me almost, I believe it was 9.5 minutes to drill, and I was putting my body weight behind it. I'm 200 pounds, so it's, you know, this is the first hole is going to be the toughest. These are going to pale in comparison. Once the pilot's drilled, it almost falls through, but you don't want to skip too much. That is, I believe this is a 1/8. This is, I think, a 1/4 inch. We're going up from that to, that's actually another 1/4 inch. I got that one out. I'd rather have about a 3/8, so a 1/2 inch, something like that. I'm going to work my way up to a 3/4 inch. Now I'm going to 3/4 inch, even though my pipe's outside diameter is only 5/8, and I'll explain that reason when we get there as well. Just know in the meantime that you're going to want to go bigger than whatever your pipe is if you're buying bits. You will need to. I'm going to drill the rest of these holes right now, and I'll try to time it as well, and I'll show you guys how it goes, all right? Okay, I told you this is going to be quick, and it was quick. Now, to finish all these holes, the other 3 bits, I was able to do it with the 3. I did skip. Still, more couldn't hurt, but these bits they're not a lot, but they could add up. They're maybe $7 a piece, unless you're like my old man. He was able to find them for 70 cents each at a true value. He's kind of a dumpster diver, bargain hunter. But the time it took me to do all these holes, less than 2 minutes. In fact, if I'm being honest, it was probably closer to 1.5 minutes, and that includes the time it took to change the chucks. Yeah, well, the first hole is always much more difficult. The rest just practically fall through. I had used the term earlier now, blowout, and what that meant is this here has almost a concave surface. This what happens is the stone comes out, it comes out almost like a peak and blows out in a small triangle. You don't really get an absolutely flush hole through there, and that's because I used this. Because I had it up, it will blow out. Now, I did that again mostly because I didn't want to have to hit this granite. This granite is, I would not be able to drill. This is very tough stuff. But you also don't want to hit the kitchen table, the workbench. So this is not that big of a deal. The structure of the stone is really still intact. I don't see any problems with it. So I'm just going to move forward from there. Now, I'd also mentioned I made this hole significantly bigger than I needed to. This is, like I said, wiggle room. Now the reason I did this is because stone does not bend for all purposes. Something needs to take the stress of this. If you put this in there at like a real tight fit, what you're going to do is you're going to crack this, probably right here, possibly across these ways, and that's regardless of the type of stone. Stone is amazing for how strong it is. It's quite easy to break. It shatters. It's kind of like, deal with it like you would glass. Now, so what I'm going to do here, I have liquid nails. Now, this stuff is good for, as you can see here, there we go. Wood, wall tile, and concrete. They don't really make a specific stone one, or at least they don't carry it in my local Lowe's. So this will work. Really what you want to see is masonry or concrete applicable. Liquid nails is just one brand. There's PL adhesive, there's DAP. There's many other ones. There's the 2-part epoxies. Really what you just want something that'll get into masonry. You want it to get into pores. You probably can't see, but the inside of this hole is rather rough. And what I'm doing now with this copper pipe, I have sanded this down with a piece of fine sandpaper, give it a little bit more to grip on. And also I think it looks nicer. The pipe I got $8 maybe, if that. And it had writing all over it. You know, it had the size and all that. It is plumbing pipe. So what I'm going to do is put this glue in. Put the pipe in, glue around it, being careful not to get any on the stone. It does have a needle tip applicator. And underneath, I'm going to put some pieces of paper. See if I can do this. I'll drop my phone here. The reason I'm doing that is because I was talking to Monty last night through Messenger. Hey, Monty. And if this glue gets on your table, it's on there forever. This stone will be on your table forever. You're going to need to break this stone to get it off. You will need, I mean, serious power tools. This glue is no joke. This is not super glue. This is not Elmer's. This is industrial strength adhesive. It's really not even fair to call it glue anymore. So what this paper is going to do is it's going to absorb. It's going into this paper, but I don't care about that. Because once it's done, I can just rip it off almost like a film. And what I plan on doing is covering the bottom with a piece of felt, some sort of fabric, maybe even just cork feet. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. But I'm going to glue this up now. Oh, also, while talking to Monty, he had asked me, rather than drilling this hole all the way through, why not just drill it halfway down and have it stand in there? And I really don't know why that wouldn't work. I went all the way through just for safety's sake. Now this stone here is approximately 1.25 inches. So you could probably get 3/4 of an inch into this thing. I can go through, so I did. I might try one partially through, but I don't know, it's up to you. So far everything I have in here, I mean everything that's on this table right now, not including my drill and the extra bits and everything, I mean this was free, $8, $7.50 I think, maybe $8. The bits, a couple bucks each, so let's say they were $6 each, so we're at probably around $50 so far. I can afford to, you know, I can experiment. It's not going to hurt me. I'm just trying to do this so you guys don't have to. So let me glue this now. I'll show you after it's done. It does have a 24-hour cure time, so this is going to be a two-parter. And I'll come back to you tomorrow, and hopefully everything went well. All right?